Hello, hello, hello. You are tuning into the episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's first topic, Isaiah likely wants Lamar Jackson's jersey. Look. Guys, this is a funny story, right? Now, if you haven't already heard about it, Likely was asked on the K. Adams show about his future on the Ravens. And of course, when you talk about your future, you're saying, well, you're going to change your number, you're going to stay the same. Because right now, that's been a lot of changing of numbers or jerseys from a lot of players since the numerics changed for like what could be for offensive and defensive players. So Likely knows, because if you didn't know the story, that Lamar, once he wins a title, is going to change from number 8 to number 1. And that's because that was his number when his dad was alive. That's the backstory. So Lamar's already let us know that that's his plan. Once he wins the Super Bowl, he's changing his number. Like how Kobe went from 8 to 24, he's going 8 to number 1. And Likely now, if you, I got it right here. Likely shot his shot. He's like, yo, if you don't want 8, let me get that, bro. And Lamar pretty much let him know, like, look, man, I'm trying to retire both them numbers. Shout out to L. As you can see here, if you look closely, it says, you know how people throw their old shoes on the power lines, right? And then Lamar responds and goes, that's what I want you to do with this idea. Hang it up. So it's probably that Lamar wants to retire both numbers, 8 and 1. Oh my gosh. Bro, I wonder if I can go to a game. Can you imagine getting his last 8, winning the Super Bowl and getting that jersey? If he doesn't give it away and just say, yeah, I'm just going to let whoever take it. Could you imagine what having that jersey would be like, bro? Bro, if I had probably one ass, that would be my ass. Like, yo, let me get that jersey, bro. That ain't going nowhere. That's getting hung up in the house in a plaque or put into my security box at the bank. Straight up. Like, that'd be crazy. To have the last jersey he wore as number 8 signed after a Super Bowl. Oh. Bro, but could you imagine having that jersey? Yo. But man, they'll likely did shoot his shot, but it lets you know that Lamar's locked in. That's what I'm telling you. He's locked in. He wants to win a Super Bowl. He's already told you his plans on when he wins the Super Bowl. I don't think it's an if, it's just a when. And Likely, I said it this morning on the live. I keep saying, I keep reiterating it. I believe he could be a top 5 weapon in this league. He has all of the attributes to successfully attack a defense. Mid-game, short game, yak game, long game, middle of the field, like everything. There's no weaknesses to Isaiah Likely's game. None at all. The man is tall, like how tight ends are tall, strong, like how tight ends are strong, but shifty, like how wide receivers are, and fast, like how wide receivers are, bro. We've seen him run away from corners, safeties, and he's strong enough to get linebackers out of there on run plays and everything else. The guy is a total package. He has literally it all. I don't know why on God's green earth we would ever, not sign this man back. But pray to God the Ravens do not fumble this and start using him accordingly. Because I'm telling y'all, if that man gets used properly, it's over. It's totally over. Kiss the baby. Because once again, Lamar's locked in. If he has Likely, and that offense starts the air game saying, okay, we got Bateman, we got Zay, but Likely's the focal point. Bro, always checking for one-on-one matchups with him, taking advantage of it, let him pick up yak. I watched Likely tape all this offseason. He's had one play. And y'all can go look it up if you don't believe me. I witnessed only one play out of all the plays Isaiah Likely had that he was tackled by one person. One. Every other play, it took 2 or 3 people to bring him down. Every time. Every single time. It took them working as a unit to come together. He's picking up 10 yards, 11 yards. Bro. Listen, man. I keep saying it, man. It's guys like that we have to extend and circle. Just like how they started focusing more on the run game, taking it off of Lamar's legs, focusing it more on Derrick Henry. Same thing. Zay Flowers is a really, really, really talented player. But he's not better than Isaiah Likely. He's not. Isaiah Likely is our best aerial weapon. Our best ground weapon is Derrick Henry. Well, technically you could say Lamar, but it's Derrick Henry. We're going to say Derrick Henry. He carries the bulk of the carries and everything else now. It's not like the other guys. So it's Derrick Henry on the ground, Isaiah Likely through the air. And if you do that and start saying, okay, we're going to start making sure this offense benefits you more to accentuate your attributes, then it's going to open up the field more for the Batemans and the Zay. They're going to have way more explosive plays. So even though let's say Zay doesn't have 77 receptions, right? He got 61 or 62. Matter of fact, let's say he has around 68. But he's catching more because there are more wide open passes because he's so wide open. So his targets are down, but his production is up. Same thing with Bateman. So now you're looking at it like, bro, I touched the ball less, but I got more yards. I got more touchdowns. It would make everybody more efficient. I love that Isaiah Likely is looking at it like this because he wants to be that guy. You can see it on his face. I'm just hoping that the Ravens allow him to do it. He's shown he's capable of doing it. Let him do it. The reason why I believe that they don't want him to because they know that if he goes off, they're going to have to pay him top of the line tight end money. And I don't believe they want to pay him that. So they're trying to say, well, let's suppress it a little bit. You didn't like if they pay him, they're gonna be like, well, you never put up those 1,000 yards. His retort is gonna be like, well, you never gave me the opportunity. Right? I've showed you what Lamar's passer rating is when he's passing me. I showed you all the PFF numbers and everything when it's coming to me, right? Let me loose. Then once that deal is done, the Ravens are gonna let him be Likely. And everyone's gonna be like, oh my God, he's amazing. Like, he's been amazing. They're just allowing him to now get the ball. Because now they already paid him. So he's locked in. It's a nasty world we live in. Nasty. But shout outs to L and shout out to Likely. I'd love to get Likely on I gotta try to get in touch with his agent, see if I can get an interview with him soon. Because like I said, I love him as a player. I told you guys that from Coastal Carolina. I told you that when we drafted him. So it's up. We're gonna see what happens. But what do you guys think? Would you love to see Isaiah Likely win the number 8? Or do you think Lamar Jackson has the opportunity to retire 2 different numbers? Let me know what you think down in the comments section, please, all right? But as always, that's the episode of The Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. And now we get down, we have fun, and we laugh. But everything we talk about, we did in what? Facts and truth. Please remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a comment, guys. You know I love the comments. And also check out The Wunderkind Morning Show, live Monday through Thursdays. 9:30 to 10:30 a.m. where we talk all sports and hot topics. And at the end of every show, we have a little bit of nostalgia trivia from the 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s. Guys, support that channel. Let's get it up to 500 subscribers, okay? Because I'm going to be a members channel, all right? So be there, be squared, guys. Also, if you'd like to donate to the channel, help out with equipment and stuff like that, bottom of the screen, QR code. QR codes to a Cash App. Cash App located in the description of every video that we do. Name of it is $The Super easy. But that's the episode of The Wunderkind Show. This show is Nigel signing off. And as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Huh? Yerp.
Finish him, Daddy.
Oh.